for warm-up, you can start with some flamingo jumps. So that's starting on 2 feet, landing on 1. Then downward dog with walking with hands close to feet. So this is prep for their handstand. So really getting kids to work on keeping their feet in so that their hips are up nice and high. Then we'll do front support, just moving their feet. So this is again prep for floor when they're going to be working with the rainbow, just moving their feet, keeping their hands stationary. We'll do some animal walks. So anything that they'll be using on bars. So mostly focusing on bear and crab. L-sit, turns. You'll be doing these on the beam. And and then just reviewing the shapes. So we've got tuck, pike, straddle. For gym frogs on beam, first have them start by warming up a basic complex, any of the skills that you feel like you'd like to start out with that day. Walks, ice cream scoops, tiptoes are a good start. And then the new skill for the week will be turns. So we'll do pivot turns and heel snap turns. This week for Tramp, you can review your old jumps. So we've got tuck jump, star jump, and pencil. The new jump for the week will be a straddle. So on uneven bars, you're going to have a wall set up. Your kids can practice walking up the wall, or they can try sitting in L-sit, reaching their toes for the wall. Animal walks on P-bars. So your gym frogs will be doing animal walks. You'll probably focus on bear and crab. You can have them go forwards, backwards, and sideways. For the video purposes, our P-bars are really high, and we have limited mats underneath, but when you do this with your athletes, you'll have proper matting and bars down low. Athletes will be holding on to a pool noodle, and will move their feet up the stairs, maintaining a strong core and ending in a front support shape. Building on skills from last week, we'll be doing jump to front support. This time you'll be encouraging your kids to do it 3 times in a row with no break. So have kids put their hands on the stars and tell them that they're only going to be moving their feet. This is for them to practice their cartwheel, having their hands stay still and their feet going over. Really encourage your gym frog 1-2s and even your 3-4s to try going from either way, or start on either side of the rainbow, because they're not quite set in their dominance yet. Forward roll on floor. Gym frog 3-4s should definitely be trying their forward roll on the floor, but if they can't, there will be a wedge mat there, and gym frog 1-2s can feel free to still use the wedge mat, as this skill might be a little bit tricky for them still. Remind kids that they want to do this safely, keeping their head tucked and going fast as they bend over. Power hurdle. So this is a repeat skill from last week, but you're going to have a panel mat under the last color. Right now we have a bit of a bigger box, but when you do the activity, make sure you have a panel mat just so it's a more appropriate size for your athletes. This is just good to encourage the kids to land with 1 foot up, as they would do if they were actually going into a skill. This week for cool down, or an activity that you can do when you have 5 minutes, is going to be ribbons and scarves. Some ideas for scarves are, you can talk about, is it heavy, is it light, is it soft, is it scratchy? You can have kids wave it around, make sure they're using both hands. They can go up high, down low. Something else I like to do is have them crumple it using both hands, and then make it explode above their head. You can also encourage them to just be creative, maybe make up a dance. Anything that you think your kids will like.